What's up, everybody? Well, I got another Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're gonna try out Liminal Exit. Now, on the Steam Decks, I don't know if it's the Steam Decks or the Allies, but one of the two of them's graphics were being wonky, I think, because it was kind of hard to see, but on the Ally, but maybe that's what they were going for. And then it was way easier to see on the Steam Deck, but that might have been the graphics messing up and being way too bright. Who knows? So, we'll see what this thing does. Maybe it's a Windows versus Linux thing. Maybe all Linux will be just like the Steam Deck, and maybe Windows will all do what the one thing does. Or maybe it's just an AMD thing. But then if that's the case, then why would it have looked the same on the Steam Deck? You know, they're both AMD. So, I don't know. So, we're gonna hop in and see how it runs, and also see if the graphics actually look correct or not. Or, I don't know which is correct technically, I guess we shouldn't say that. We'll see if it looks like the Steam Deck or if it looks like the Ally. But it is game time.
Well, alright, I wanted to do 1200p, which is the native resolution of this thing, but it wouldn't let me, so we'll do 1080p. It's not that awful different anyway. It just means you'll have black bars, and it might be like an FPS or two different. Man, this thing seemed to be pretty equal to the Ally X, but I still think the Z1 Extreme White Ally got the most FPS out of the bunch so far. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. You guys can be the judge and pull them up side by side or something and check. But now it is game time.
Hello there. So you decided to be in the program. What a great decision. But now you must be wondering how to reach the bliss, or how to exit the program. But you have to be a deranged one to want to leave. Now, no need to worry. I'll explain everything one by one.
900p medium now. Have a quick look at the few settings here. It's just one graphics setting, and you can have DLSS, but it doesn't say like balanced and all that stuff. It just says X. So I don't know if that means DLSS frame gen or just DLSS quality, performance, or what have you. But regardless, we'll try that once we can. Obviously, we can't do that on an AMD product. So now it is game time. All right, 720p on low, which is obviously going to be the best bet for good FPS, above 30. But there might be some time when you get to the lower levels that none of these weaker systems can stay at, like, above 30. I didn't get there with all of them, so I wouldn't be able to tell you for sure. But either way, I think that is more than good for settings. So now, let's go play a little, shall we? Alright, let's try this again now that I have sound. We'll get ourselves some camera recording gameplay. I didn't see anything, so... Ah. No, it definitely wasn't there before. Alright, I'm not really seeing anything, but I've been wrong before. Yeah, I didn't see anything, but I'm probably wrong. Let's find out. Nope, I was wrong. I wonder what I was wrong about. Could be something like this. The colors in here could have been changed. Just because I've never noticed that before does not mean that's not what's happening. Could be something as simple as that. Which is a shame because they gave me a really easy one. With a little ghost lady popping out. Sometimes they'll put like a little teddy bear there and it's like, okay, well that's obvious. Or this door will just be gone and you'll have to like go over there and like unlock it with a button or something. It's like, okay, yeah, I can tell that was not how this is supposed to be. but I think they make it a little bit difficult on some of these other ones here. Either that or I'm just blind as a bat, one of the two. Okay, yeah. This is definitely not normal. And that definitely kills your frame rate on this one too, but at least this one can barely stay over 30. The Steam Deck dropped down to 20 when this happened. I was hoping it would have happened on the Allies, but I never got that particular one on them, so it probably would have dropped to about the same though. These all seem to be pretty much about equal. If anything, the Ally original Z1 Extreme seemed to get the most FPS. There were some times it was even hitting 60, but I think we were on different levels when that was taking place. So apples to oranges. This one might do the same thing if we went back to that exact same one. So yeah, that definitely was not normal. So another easy one. Alright, yet again, didn't see anything. Guess we'll find out if that's the truth or not. Well, let's find out. Alright, no, we guessed correct. Alright, yet again, I don't see or hear anything. Although, if it's audible, this thing's fan, at least stock, is pretty damn loud. But it also seems to use an enormous amount of power stock, so that's probably just trying to keep itself cool. Can't really hate on it. But it's definitely the loudest out of all the systems I have. But it definitely stays the coolest, too. I almost really want to pick that, like I just missed something, but just like before, if I don't hear anything or see anything, I'm not going to sit there and just go, oh, no, we're just going to gaslight it and go, boom, and pick that one and just hope it was right. Yeah, that's what I should have done, but I didn't see or hear anything different, so I don't want to win that way. What was different though? didn't see anything though. Wonder what it was. There we go. Didn't work the first time. Okay, yep, nope. You are not supposed to be here. Definitely an anomaly. Never seen anything in the showers, but maybe that's my problem. Maybe they've been putting something in there and I've just not been noticing. Oh yeah, no, everything's fine. It's like, no, it's not. It's right there. Who knows? Didn't see anything, so I'm going to say that, and we'll see. If it restarts, then I guess we'll wrap up. If not, we'll keep going. Let's see here. Was I good at deducting or not? Or deducing? Yeah, I was. At least this time. Ah, it's you. You evil little bitch. Okay, I know that's definitely not how that was. That was usually just a white light down there. That looks like the ladder down to hell. And that is definitely not normal either. I don't know. I feel like that might be a little bit not normal there. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Can we do good here? Or are we going to go back to start? Well, it's not easy to notice, like mirror ghost or anything. Yeah, I doubt they would do this twice, but yeah, that's what I'm used to it looking like. Alright, I don't see anything, so I guess we'll see if I'm right or wrong, and either way, I think this time we'll probably wrap up, whether I get to the next level or if we restart. Either way, I think we'll just call it quits, but I'm curious. Can we get to level 1 again? Or shall I fail? Nope, we failed. Oh well, we'll just try again on the next system. But let's go wrap up, shall we?
Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Liminal Exit on the Lenovo Legion Go S with SteamOS and the Z1 Extreme chipset. And it seemed to do pretty equal to the rest of the systems, although out of all of them, it seemed like the Ally Extreme White version got the most FPS. Only by a little. I saw like 63, 62 in some spots, but I only saw like 61, 62 here. So it might have won by like 2 FPS, but it might have been because we were in a completely different area. I can't remember what area I got that in on the thing. And I remember thinking, wait, oh man, even this Ally X is getting a little less FPS, but all of them were so similar, you'd be happy playing on it, all of them pretty much. Unless you want 60 FPS all of the time, then you'll be sorely disappointed with all the systems so far. But if you just want 30, 40 FPS, heck, these things get even more than that, so at least on low. But even on high, 1080p, they were getting playable FPS, at least similar FPS to what the Steam Deck was able to get. I guarantee on that one anomaly screen where everything was like doubling itself, I'm sure the Steam Decks would all, of course, drop down to 20. And if you were playing on high, I'm sure these would too. But if you play on low, you can at least stay over 30 all the time, at least from what I saw. Maybe on the very last level or the levels after that, there's even more ridiculous stuff that comes out, and then you drop under like 30 even on these. That's still totally possible. I haven't gotten through the whole thing yet, so I have no idea. No idea even if I will. Might not be able to beat this one. Hopefully I can though. So far I haven't tried a liminal game I haven't been able to beat. But anyway, that's all for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoy making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.